ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति सपदान्तिकम्। Upadeshamritam, the nectar of instruction by Srila Rupa Goswami. Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj has explained and made a tika of the nectar of instruction, that is Upadeshamritam. These instructions are from neophyte devotees up to the highest top of devotees, for all. Especially Srila Rupa Goswami Maharaj was inspired by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Prayag, and he gave so many instructions, especially of Raganuga Bhajan Sadhana, and he gave outlines of all the topics of bhakti, tops of bhaktis, prema bhaktis, how to enter and how to cultivate it. Krishna came and he tested all kinds of bhakti, rasa, but he could not give the process in which a neophyte devotees, that is Kanishta Adhikari, will come. कहाँ गया? No electricity?
It is on.
What are you doing? Who is in power?
The Gunpuru.
The Gun will take care of everything, as usual.
Not working?
Yes.
Just the red one.
How a neophyte, Prakrit or Kanishta Adhikari will come into Madhyam Adhikar, and Madhyam Adhikari will gradually come, cultivate their bhaktis to Uttam Adhikari. And Uttam Adhikari, how he can come? In Swarup Siddha Bhakti, and a Swarup Siddha Bhakti will come into Nitya Siddha, Vastu Siddha Bhakta, Premi Bhakta. I have explained Upadeshamrit's 4 sloks in London, and I usually tell them, 50 slok I am beginning here. We should not give our attention to anything. Whole attention should be given. If you read anything, you should be absorbed in that. I am serving this thing, and I am taking all these instruction in my heart. Not only to hear by this ear and to take out from this. There is a very beautiful story that in India there was a king named Vikramaditya. He has so many nine jewels, court jewels. All nines were so learned. Among them, Kalidas was supreme, intelligent. One day, a person like madman,
Crazy person.
having, don't do anything,
Having a skull.
skull,
Yeah.
Narmunda, what?
Skull.
A skull taken in his hand, quite naked, so much dirty. And he came in the council of Vikramaditya. And he put that skull on the desk and told, I've heard that there are so many intelligent jewels in your court council. Let them come here and they should test whether the person whose skull is this, skull is this, he was intelligent or not intelligent. He was quite full and rascal. 8 jewels were there, very learned person, and whole council was full up. But none was ready to give the reply. Only this was a skull, nothing was there. So how to taste it? Then that mad person began to laugh and he told that all bogus persons, foolish, nonsense. I heard and I found it here, bogus. So I am going, and he took his skull and was to go. In the meantime, Kalidas came. King prayed that madman, oh, wait a little. My one of the council is coming, and he may answer your question. He put that skull on the desk again, and Kalidas came. Again this question was done to Kalidas, and Kalidas took a very long
Stick.
of made
Coconut
of
stick.
coconut stick, you know,
For brooming,
very fine,
used for brooming.
very long,
Coconut
by
stick
which
used to broom.
is to broom.
Yes,
In
for
broom,
sweep.
one stick he took, and he went to that skull and put in this ear, and it went this side. Then he told, your question is answered. You understand?
No.
Oh, you should clear it. Again, king told that I am not understanding. He told that if anything comes here and goes here, that person is surely a foolish person. And if it was not to come out here and to go here, then it was surely a very intelligent person. So this skull of that person, originally he was very foolish. So hearing all things, but not taking here to cultivate all these teachings are like foolish persons. They cannot flourish, they cannot develop their Krishna prema. So what, you have come from so many distance, very, very far away you have come. Don't take these teachings here and then take here. It should come here. Only to follow this. We have not any of us have not come to gain any worldly thing. We have come here that how we can develop our Krishna consciousness, Krishna bhakti. Generally we are of Kanishta Adhikari. It may be rare some of us be Madhyam Adhikari, not Uttam Adhikari in any case. So we are either in Kanishta Adhikari, some of us you may be Madhyam Adhikari. So we should try to develop by hearing the instructions of Srila Rupa Goswami explained by Srila Swamiji. When I am telling Swamiji or Bhaktivedanta Swamiji Maharaj, then you should understand that I am telling of my Siksha Gurus, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, and your Prabhupada. So, don't think that Swamiji Maharaj is not in line of Rupa Goswami. And what Rupa Goswami has told, he is not telling the same words and same thing. Because he has told so many words. Rupa Goswami has told in 2 lines, in 1 slok. And Swamiji has explained in 10 pages. So he is not telling other thing. Only he is illuminating the same thing for those he is helping who are not understanding to take in the same line. And also I am reading and I will explain Swamiji explanation. So don't think that he is telling other things, because his words are not same as Swamiji. Swamiji is not actually telling the same word that Rupa Goswami has told, but the meaning and purport and the eternal motive is the same. So I am beginning from Krishneti jasya giring tang manasadriyeta Dikshasti cheta pranatbhisya bhajantamisham Susursya bhajana vigyamananyamanna Nindadi sunya siddhimepsati sangha. 4th slok was relation with Vaishnavas. How to serve, how to associate Vaishnava. By 6 activities. Dadati pratigrahnati. Guyam akhyati prichati bhungte bhojyate chaiva shadavidham pratilakshanam he has told. I have explained this. So I am now coming to this. Krishneti jasya gharim tang manasad. You should read the translation. You have no?
One should mentally honor the devotee who chants the holy name of Lord Krishna. One should offer humble obeisances to the devotee who has undergone spiritual initiation and is engaged in worshipping the deity. And one should associate with and faithfully serve that pure devotee who is advanced in undeviated devotional service and whose heart is completely devoid of the propensity to criticize others.
In this translation, or even in the text, has Swamiji mentioned anywhere that the devotees should be initiated by me myself? Has he told that we should deal with the devotees only initiated by me? Has he told? No. Either he has told that disciples, my disciples, and their disciples only. We should think that only the disciples of my disciples are bona fide Vaishnava. But in whole world, none are Vaishnava. He has told. There is any particular demarcation line for this? So we should not think that he is only telling that my disciples in their circumference, in only their society, in Vaishnava society. Even in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sampradaya, even he may be of Sri Sampradaya, Ramanuja Sampradaya, anyone, any of this Sampradaya, even a person out of any Sampradaya, four Sampradaya, Vaishnava Sampradaya, he has heard anything about Krishna glory, the glory of Krishna name. He has not taken initiation or name even, and he is uttering Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Swamiji has given example of his friend. He was not in the Krishna conscious society. He was not even initiated by anyone, first or second or anything initiation. He was the famous English musician. Musician. He has not left his all bad things, eating, drinking, smoking, and famous in song here and there. But he has some photos of Krishna in his house, respecting, and in his famous Sangeet songs, he used to tell Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Swamiji is telling in his explanation, anywhere I don't remember. Where?
Also here? Yes.
In this? So he is telling that we should think in the family of our family. And he should be respected. Whether he is drinking, he is intoxicated or anything. And if he is initiated by anyone of Vaishnava or in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu family, we must respect. If he is coming, don't criticize. If he is telling one. So here he is telling. Krishna iti jasagrim. Yes, you should read the purport.
About the meat eaters. I'll read the part that you just spoke about. We can see from practical experience that there are different types of Vaishnavas. The Prakriti Sahajiyas generally chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, yet they are attached to women, money, and intoxication. You should know the paribhasha, definition of Sahajiya. There are some of devotees are telling that Narayan Maharaj is Pakka Sahajiya. But you should hear the definition of Sahajiya. What is the one? They chant Hare Krishna, but they are attached to women, money, and intoxication.
What thing? First?
Women, money, and intoxication.
Woman,
money,
money,
and intoxication.
But you should think women here, men and women both each other. Don't think that only woman. For men, woman for men. Otherwise it will be ex-party. And it will be the offense for women ladies, devotees.
Although such persons may chant the holy name
Wait
of the
a little.
Lord.
Wait a little.
She becomes enthusiastic.
That they think that I'm involved in women's. Anyone can tell? I drink and smoke or any of the all bad things. I change my sannyasi dress when I come to my home, mandir, and I change the clothes when I go to
Western
other countries.
Even at not Singapore also. What is-
Never. And about money, I don't want money. I want pure hearts, only to help them. Then who are Sahajiyas? Those who are telling or myself? You can understand who are the Sahajiya. Those who are telling not following all these things, also they are Sahajiya. All that. So Krishna has given intelligence to think all these things. Don't believe, blunder what?
Blindly. Without thinking.
Don't think. Don't believe on merely
Words.
rumors. Don't. Today in Kali, only propaganda and rumors are most prominent weapons. But Vaishnava does not apply all these things. They should be out of these things. Then again,
Although such persons may chant the holy name of the Lord, they are not yet properly purified. Such people should be respected within one's mind, but their association should be avoided. Those who are innocent, but simply carried away by bad association, should be shown favor if they are eager to receive proper instructions from pure devotees. That's for the...
now come to the purport. We will try to properly be established what Swamiji is telling. My English is not perfect, but you should take this sense. You should read in order to purport.
In order to intelligently apply the sixfold loving reciprocations mentioned in the previous verse, one must select proper persons with careful discrimination. Srila Rupa Goswami therefore advises...
If any question, you can ask. This is East Goshti, not a very lecture or anything. I will not be disturbed.
Srila Rupa Goswami therefore advises that we should meet with Vaishnavas in an appropriate way according to their particular status.
What is the paribhasha? Definition of Vaishnava? He has told here Vaishnava word. What is the definition of Vaishnava? Who has taken Vishnu mantra, Krishna mantra, Ram mantra, and worshipping that deities by same mantra, following the rules and regulations. They are all Vaishnava. He is my disciple, so he is Vaishnava, and all are not Vaishnava. This is offense. We should not make offenses like this. Anyone without cost and greed. We should adopt all this paribhasha, Vaishnava, anyone who is chanting, when is initiated in Vaishnava mantra and worshipping, that is in that mantra, following the rules, all are Vaishnava. The worshipper of Ram, the worshipper of Nising, worshipper of Krishna, worshipper of Vishnu, in proper way, but not like Mayavadi. Mayavadi also chant Krishna name, but they are not in proper Vaishnava way. So he is telling Vaishnava. Then
In this verse, he tells how to deal with three types of devotees. The Kanistha Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari, and Uttama Adhikari. The Kanistha Adhikari is a neophyte who has received the Harinam initiation from the spiritual master and is trying to chant the holy name of Krishna.
one you should think, a man has taken Harinam. What is the need of taking Diksha? Can anyone reply? You? You, yourself? Yes, you. Oh, what name? Stand up. Very soon.
Raghunath Bhatta.
I don't remember the name.
Raghunath Bhatta.
Then you should sit. You should tell.
In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhupada says to bring one closer to the spiritual master.
I could not understand.
In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Swami Maharaj says that to bring the disciple closer to Krishna, Diksha mantras are given.
Closer to the spiritual master.
What is the difference? I want to know. Between Harinam and Diksha. What is prominent? Name or Diksha?
Stated Namachintamni Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Punushido Nityamukto Abhinapam Namanamino. That
You should hear properly, and if you want, you can question. No harm.
that name is no different from Nami, name of Krishna, and Krishna himself, that they're none different. So is stated by chanting the holy name Hare Krishna, then one can achieve Krishna prema. But Diksha, taking Diksha initiation, Gayatri, then that can take one to liberation, but Nam can give Krishna prema. So of the two, even though there's more restriction on Diksha, but actually Harinam is more prominent.
Anyone more can clear?
Guru Maharaj, there may be some.
You can stand up.
Guru Maharaj, with all due respect, we heard yesterday in the introduction of your Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Bindu that in the life story of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he was visited by Srimati Swamini Radharani herself to explain that the Kam Gayatri mantra was so important for the revelation of Braj itself and for the devotee to actually have the full realization of the devata of this mantra. So, from my understanding from your good self, I believe that Diksha is more important than Harinam.
Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he explains that
Very important thing. It is not a very general or common thing.
he explains that actually Harinam is sufficient. However,
Is sufficient.
is sufficient for bringing the Jivatma back to Krishna, but in our conditioned state, we have so many impurities and contaminations and anarthas. So especially the Gayatri mantra is very helpful for purification to help us go
What do you mean
forward.
by Gayatri mantra?
Brahma Gayatri. And
But all the ladies
and-
devotees have
yes.
no Brahma
No.
Gayatri, then how
All-
to
all the Gayatri.
Oh, they are hopeless. You are hopeless.
Brahma Gayatri and Guru Gayatri and Mahaprabhu Gayatri and Kam Gayatri and Gopal Gayatri.
Gopal Gayatri where?
Gopal mantra. Gopal mantra.
Where is Gopal Gayatri? I have never heard. Anything more you can tell? Very immediately you should hear.
दीक्षा काले गुरु
खूब बेसी करे explanation.
when Guru gives Diksha, then he make his disciple like his own level. And Diksha means Dibba Gyanam Jato Daddat Kurjat Papasya Sanchayam Tasmat Diksati Praktadeshikoi Tattakavidoi. Who is Tattavid? That's all. Diksha means Guru gives Dibba Gyan and divine knowledge, Dibba Gyan, and Kurjat Papasya Sanchayam. And he destroy and burn his all kind of sin. If we take Harinam as before, here there is some sin, but Guru by Diksha mantra burn all things. Somebody says that, oh, Gurudev takes all sin from Sishas, so Gurudev used to suffer. It is not correct. If you
Common point. Actual point.
So Diksha mantra will take us up the gate of Vaikuntha, not beyond Vaikuntha.
No, this is not my question. What is the difference between Harinam and Diksha?
ওইটাই তো বলছি
ওটা তো হলো না তো
বলতে সময় বলতে তো
তো একেবারে 10 নাই
Diksha will take up to the gate of Vaikuntha and Diksha mantra will give us relationship. And holy name take us to Braj. Just like Gopkumar. He received Gopal mantra from his Gurudev and he went before up to Vaikuntha. But when he get Nam, then he went going beyond Vaikuntha. Harinam is prominent, but Diksha matured the Harinam.
But I went to cook. I was cooking. Fire was there, on a chulla. Stove was there, pot was there, fire was there, water was there, everything was there, but not rice. Cooking will be done or not? No. Huh? So take this Nam as a rice. But without the help of chulla, stove, water, fire, pot, it cannot be boiled. But if all things are there but not rice there, no use. But if there is rice, everything is right. When we will have all these things, then we can boil it and we'll take. Understand? Understand my example? Now you can hear more. Name is himself Krishna and Radha, or Krishna you should think. This is like rice. And fire and all other things,
Diksha mantra.
To make it realized and to make it to realize that name is himself Krishna, all are required. To purify myself, not to purify Krishna name. Krishna name is always Namah Chintamani, Krishna Rasa Chaitanya Vigraha, Purna Shuddha, Nitya Mukta, Abhinatvatana. Krishna is same as his name, no difference. Name cannot be impure, always pure, always Chinmay, Sachidanandamay. But according to our stage, we cannot take it as pure name, or we can take pure name. Understand? If we are full of ignorance, full of all kind of worldly desires, full of unearths, so many kinds, and full of offenses. Then what we will utter Krishna name will not be Krishna name. At that time you are standing on the platform of Maya, avidya. So that name will not be pure. So to give its very test in taking name, to purify our heart, to have link, a relationship between Krishna and myself, this name and myself, and to give up away all kinds of unearth, avidya, diksha is needed. As fire is needed to boil water, but only boiling water will not do. There some rice should be there. So diksha is given to purify our heart and have a link with Krishna, so that very soon we can realize that Krishna is himself, name is himself Krishna. So now you are understand, diksha is to help the relationship between Krishna and that devotee, that Gopi Janna Vallabhaya Swaha. Swaha means I am offering myself, I am dedicating myself fully in the lotus feet of Krishna. Which Krishna? Name Krishna, name Brahma. With what relation? That the same relation with gopis to Gopi Jana Vallabha. By this relationship we should take if name giving up all ksha, diksha, divyam jnanam dadati, gives divya jnana. What? This relationship. This is divya relationship, that Krishna is my beloved. Whether he is male or female devotee, no harm. So this relation, with this relation, diksha gives this relation. If you are not taking diksha, this relationship will not be there, and you will not be able to give up all your worldly desires and all things, bad things. So it adds and helps. But we said that if anyone has not taken initiation means diksha here, only name, like Haridas Thakur has no initiation. There are so many examples for this. No initiation, but yet chanting and being the association of very realized devotees, they have received the Krishna prema. But it is rare. So we should come to rules and regulations in this way. So we must take diksha. If you are thinking that I am like Haridas Thakur, then nothing will come. So now I think that you have properly realized this thing. What is the difference between name and diksha? Only diksha is there, but he is not taking name. What will be? If you are taking, not taking name but only diksha mantra, take out the Krishna name from that Gopal mantra. Swaha, swaha.
No rice.
Nothing.
Liberation
So-
like that.
So nice.
No liberation.
Hot water.
If Krishna is taken from that mantra, What remains? Nothing, zero. So, name has two functions. With some Swaha, Namaskar, Namah, Kling, Sring, all these things mixing. Vij mantra, and there are some Swaha, Namaskar. It gives some special kind of power to give up all these bad things. Without that you cannot. Name can also do, but why you should use it? You should not use for these things. Very little things can do these things. Why? So, name only can do everything, but it will take very long process. But by this, our rishis, our devotees has invented. So quickly how we can develop our Krishna name into Shuddha, pure name. And that is why Diksha is given. In our disciplic order, Diksha is given. Now go on. He has given, I am not telling other than Swamiji, or if you are telling that you are not telling the same word, that if I am telling same word we cannot understand. What are the modes behind Swamiji? Hard for explaining.
A Madhyama Adhikari has received spiritual initiation from the spiritual master and has been fully engaged by him in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. The Madhyama Adhikari should be considered to be situated midway in devotional service. The Uttama Adhikari, or highest devotee, is one who is very advanced in devotional service.
Okay.
He is not interested in blaspheming others. His heart is completely
And Uttamadhikari is not interested in
blaspheming others.
Criticizing.
means
Ninda kara.
that is
Ninda
bluffing. Yes.
His heart is completely clean, and he has attained the realized state of unalloyed Krishna consciousness. According to Rupa Goswami, the association and service of such a Mahabhagavata or perfect Vaishnava are most desirable.
He should, again I am telling, he should be the disciple of the same Guru or any Guru. He is not telling that among my disciples only. Never he will write like this. In any books, in Chaitanya Charitamrita also, in Upanishad, in Srimad Bhagavatam, who has initiated Parikshit Maharaj? Who was the Guru of Parikshit Maharaj? He has not initiated him.
Krishna.
But Parikshit Maharaj is telling that he is my Gurudev, and he is associating with him and hearing Hari Katha from him. So you should think like this. If I am not initiated only by my Gurudev, and he will not be Vaishnava, this mood is offensive. We should not think. Anywhere, in Sat Sampradaya, especially in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sampradaya, he is coming. And he is qualified, and he is Vaishnava. Even Madhyama Adhikari, he should be honored, and he should be heard. Go on. One should
not remain
very carefully this line.
One should not remain a Kanistha Adhikari.
I am always telling this.
Yes. Always.
Some are telling that you should always be book distributing, always. And making money, whole life. And this will take you to Golok Vrindavan in the service of Gopi Prem. Quite absurd. Quite absurd. Those who are telling, I am thinking they are foolish. Swamiji is not telling this. That is a Sukriti, it must be done. For newcomers, neophyte, they must do all these things, what Swamiji has told. But they should know. Only this book distributor will not do. They should go deep in his purpose. Then it will be done. A man only distributing lakhs and lakhs births, he will do coming and going in birth and death. He will have some Sukriti. Swamiji has not told that one should remain always in a Kanishta Adhikari. He has not told. He has told that one should not remain a Kanishta Adhikari for always. But we are insisting that we should be like that. And this is the highest topic of service. It is like bluffing them. Quite bluffing them. We should not bluff anyone. Why they are then falling? They are bluffing persons for their own gain. 25% giving and 75% coming in your pocket. Swamiji is saying everything. He cannot tolerate. So we should be, one should not remain in a Kanishta Adhikari. He should try by hearing. Greed will come if he is hearing a bona fide Vaishnava. If he is cultivating and obeying the orders of Vaishnavas, Swamiji, he must be in Madhyam Adhikari. And Madhyam Adhikari will go to Uttam Adhikari. And Uttam Adhikari will go to Krishna Prem. In Vastu Siddhi, we have not come to always being in the same Kanishta Adhikari and offending, making offenses. We have not come. Anyone will be satisfied by always being a Kanishta Adhikari. Then one who is situated on the lowest.
One should not remain a Kanishta Adhikari.
You should all try to become Madhyam Adhikari. And those who are in Madhyam Adhikari, they should come in Madhyam. And those who are in Madhyam, they should come in Madhyam Uttam. And those who are in Uttam, they should try to realize Sarup Siddhi. And after Sarup Siddhi, Swamiji has written everything. Shravan Dasha, Varan Dasha,
Apan Dasha,
Smarana Dasha, then Bhavapan Dasha, Sampatti Dasha, all he has written. But we have no chance to go through these books, only to give books. And this will take us to that highest.
Gurudev, so if one is hearing from Rasik Vaishnava,
Rasik Vaishnava or Tattvagya Vaishnava, Madhyam Adhikari,
advancing from Kanishta to Madhyam stage, then if that person is still distributing books, is that super?
No harm. It is then at that time it is bhakti. This thing to distribute books is bhakti.
But it's a level of consciousness of the person who's distributing.
Yes, anything. A man is brooming. It is not in among 64 kinds of bhakti. But it will be the highest topic of brooming in the kunj. So everything. What we should not do, or we are doing. Sometimes nonsense also for worldly persons. It becomes highest service of Krishna. But it depends on that stage. So we must try to go in Madhyam Adhikari, and Madhyam Adhikari should try to go in Uttam Adhikari. So Swami Maharaj is not telling that one should not remain a Kanishta Adhikari forever, he should. But he should try to. If he is not trying, then we should think that he is association is not good. There is some lackness, leakage on that. Either in his guru, either is himself. His guru is not prominent. So try to give up that guru. If our eagerness is not coming, our enthusiasm is not coming, and we are not trying to develop our Krishna consciousness from Kanishta Adhikari to Madhyama, that guru should be given up. No? Then?
So one should not remain a Kanistha Adhikari, or one who is situated on the lowest platform of devotional service and is interested only in worshipping the deity.
Only worshipping 1,000 years, but not serving any high class of Vaishnava. It will not do. If you want to develop, you can do worship, but at time also you will have to develop your Krishna consciousness by association of Uttam Rasik Vaishnava. Otherwise, what?
Gurudev, I was wondering, what is the minimum qualification of a
You should hear all these things, and gradually your all question will be solved. But hear very patiently and very deeply.
Such a devotee.
Try to don't take your mind on other subject. What here we are dealing, we should try to observe one thing only. Don't go out of line. Only the thing I am giving here. What Swamiji is telling. Try to understand that word, the deep meaning of the sentence, and his mood. Then you can develop.
A person who is faithfully engaged in the worship of the deity in the temple, but who does not know how to behave towards devotees or people in general, is called a Prakrita Bhakta or Kanistha Adhikari.
You should know what is Kanishta Adhikari. And then take your hand here and judge yourself that in what Adhikari you are, what stage you are. You can easily think that in what Adhikar we are. Otherwise you cannot. And then try to develop it. Who is Kanishta Adhikari? Oh, yes? No. I want to have a definition of it.
He worships the deity, but he does not know how to receive the Vaishnava.
He has no association of any good Vaishnava, and only worshipping and thinking himself that I am more than him. Right? He will not. If he wants to give anyone coming and giving so much money, then he will think that if I am not honoring him, then he may go and he will not give money. So I should honor him. So he will take the garland of Thakurji and give how? Like this. He will not touch, he will throw it. Like you will go to Bihariji Mandir, any mandir of Vrindavan. All Goswamis who are Kanishta Adhikari, they will not throw to devotees who are Uttam Mahabhagavat. If Sukdev Goswami will come, Narad will come, they will throw like this. Because they don't know anything. They think that, oh, that deity is not mine. So this deity can be dishonored. But this is my Thakur. And this is only thing to be honored, not all others. Why they are giving donation to that deity? They should all give to my devotees. He is not thinking that my deity is everywhere. My deity is full Krishna. They cannot think because they have no developed their Krishna consciousness. You should try to develop in such a way. I think that it is now 12. Now, Gaur Pramanande. I think this will be interesting for you. Also to realize Swamiji teachings. I am not telling anything, but I am telling the words of Swamiji here. Don't think that I am telling anything, separate things are here and there. What?
One thing I remember, your explanation on Diksha, there's one purport where Srila Prabhupada, he explains, just like you have explained about that.
Yes.
Exactly like that. In Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Anywhere you will see in any authentic book, you will see like this. So you should try to hear, because I think that you have not so much opportunity to be with Swamiji and start practically with direct relations. I have that occasion. I am lucky to serve him so more than 50-60 years. So you can hear something and you can develop your Gaur Praman.
Srila Gurudev ki.
I'm not Gurudev. I'm devotee. Very. Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Ita log niya dyan.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare